Hello, my name's Steve Grosteffon, and today I'd like to give you a tour of the Angel component of our college algebra class. Right now we're on the course page. On the course page you'll find the course syllabus, course announcements, course resources, course mail, and discussion forums. The course syllabus contains important information about the class. Under instructor information you'll find information about myself. My office is located on the Northwest campus in Building L, room 222. I'm usually here on Mondays through Thursdays from 8 o'clock in the morning till 4:45 in the afternoon, but I've set aside some hours to meet specifically with students, and those are Mondays through Thursdays from 2:15 to 4:45 in the afternoon. So during those times, I hope that you'll feel free to stop by without an appointment, or you can visit my virtual office. Now, if those times aren't convenient for me, just get in touch and request an appointment. I'll do my best to work around your schedule. Under information for students, you'll find where you can locate technical support for both Angel and MyMathLab. A graphing calculator is required for the course. I'll share a number of online graphing calculators with you. But for the midterm and final exams, you'll want a handheld one, so the TI-83 and TI-84 lines of calculators are recommended. Calculators like the TI-89 and TI-92 that do symbolic manipulations, and calculators that are on cell phones are not allowed. The portfolios will be collections of problems that demonstrate that you understand the basic concepts in the class. You'll be completing those in Google Drive, so make sure that you've signed up for a Google account if you don't have one already. The link is here for you to be able to do that. I'll be sending out text and email reminders for those that subscribe. So if you indicated on the syllabus survey that you would like to receive reminders, make sure that you follow the directions here underneath of communication. I'll let you read through the rest of the syllabus on your own, but please feel free to get in touch if you have any questions. Under course announcements, note that your attendance will not be recorded until after you've completed the syllabus survey and registered for MyMathLab, so make sure that you complete those by the end of the week. Under Welcome to College Algebra, it says, to get started, introduce yourself in the peer-to-peer discussion forum. Now notice that when I roll over peer-to-peer, we see that it's a link. If we click on that link, it takes us to the peer-to-peer discussion forum. By default, the discussion forum is in threaded view. To expand the threads, just click the plus next to post title. To view the messages, click the Reveal All Message Bodies button, and then you can read the messages in their threaded form. Now notice that underneath each of the messages is reply. If you click reply, then you can go ahead and continue the thread. That's what I would prefer that you do if you have a message that is related to a particular thread of discussion. Sometimes students click New Post, and what that does is starts a whole new thread of discussion. So if you want to reply to somebody, make sure that you click on Reply. If you want to start a whole new thread of discussion about a different topic, then click New Post. Now if you would like to find your own messages, you could select Search View, and then in the search field, type in your name and click search, and it will pull up all the messages that you've contributed or all the messages that have your name in them. We've already looked at the syllabus. Make sure that you also follow the MyMathLab registration instructions carefully to register for MyMathLab, which is where you'll access multimedia resources and complete homework, quizzes, and tests. In order to register for MyMathLab, you'll need my instructor course ID, which is Grosteffon 41068. If you haven't registered for MyMathLab yet, it's really important that you do so right away so that you don't fall behind. Now, I understand you may be waiting for financial aid, or perhaps you don't have the financial resources right at the moment, but there is temporary access. If we follow the link to go to Pearson, MyLab, and Mastering.com, and then click Get Started under For Students, there are directions or instructions for registering with temporary access. The temporary access allows you to participate in the course for up to 17 days without payment while you're waiting for financial aid or while you're waiting for your book to get in at the bookstore. And then anytime before the 17th day, you'll be able to pay or use your access code to maintain access to the course and the work that you've done. Now, if the 17 days elapse, you can still regain access to the course, but you're going to start falling behind. So make sure that if you do use the temporary access, that you pay or use your access code before the 17th day. And directions for doing that are further on down in the document. Under Course Resources, we see Communicate links and video lessons and tutorials. If you click the Expand buttons, we see the link to my virtual office. We also see some video lessons and tutorials. In particular, I'd like you to note the Grosteffon YouTube channel. On my channel, you'll find playlists for the different sections in our textbook. Our first section is Functions and their Representations. So just click on the Functions and Representations link, and it'll show you the recommended videos for that section. You can either pick and choose which one you would like to watch, or you can play all of them. Course mail is for sending private messages to either me or other students in the class. If you click Quick Message, click To send me a message, just select All Course Faculty and then To. Click OK. Type a subject, a message, and then Send. To post a public message, use the discussion forums. You can ask me questions under Ask My Instructor, or you can communicate with other students in the class by using the peer-to-peer discussion forum. You'll also find the activities underneath the discussion forums. Right now we're working on Activity 01, Which Job is Better? The activities are set up as post first. So after you post a message, then you'll be able to see what other people have posted and be able to reply to them. Make sure that you reply with thoughtful feedback. Messages like, good job, or I did it the same way, or I disagree. Those messages don't demonstrate that you put any thought into what you're writing. So make sure that your replies contain meaningful feedback. Next, let's look at the calendar. The calendar is a work in progress. I'll be working on it later this week to try and get it ready for the rest of the semester. But you can get the idea here that you'll be able to see when something is assigned and then when that assignment is due. So hopefully after this week you'll be able to use it if you want to set up your planners and so on. Under Lessons, we see a number of different resources that are available. The syllabus, the MyMathLab registration document. In particular, I want you to notice the Review for Exams folder. You can see past exams and solutions to those past exams. Make sure that you start looking over those early in the semester and continue to review them frequently so that when the midterm exam and final exam roll around, you'll be well prepared. Those exams count a large percentage of your overall grade, and it's really important that you do well on them. So don't wait until the day or night before. the midterm and final exams to start getting ready. Again, start getting ready early in the semester so that you're ready when the exams roll around. Unlike MyMathLab, where you don't have to show work, you will be expected to show work for your midterm and final exams. Under lessons, we also see the MyMathLab schedule. So we see that the Math Lab, which is in G14, is open on Monday through Friday, and you can see the hours that it's open. If you go and like a particular tutor, find their name, and then you can search to find out when that particular tutor will be available. Another place that you can get tutoring is the Math Studio, which is in P220. The resources page is just another place that you have access to the course syllabus, my office, and the video lessons and tutorials. The communicate page is another place where you have access to course mail and discussion forums. The reports console is where you'll be able to get your grades on the various activities. Just under category, select grades, and then click run, and it will pull up a report of the different activities that you've taken. I'll also record those activity grades in MyMathLab, and MyMathLab is where you'll be able to see your overall score in the course as you go along. I hope this tour helped you out. If you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch.